welcome to another Gumbo's Flying Circus livestream. Some say he is the pinnacle of modern virtual aviation flying. But what do they know? So sit back, relax, slurp a drink and grab some popcorn. And only your popcorn. Here's the virtual pilot everyone loves. It's Gumbo.
Well, good afternoon. Welcome to another live stream. Today I thought I'd be building a mission because I'm trying to get into using the mission editor in DCS World, and I thought I'd try and learn of doing the basics, keeping it simple, doing a very small one, and seeing what I can come up with. I did try the other day and spent 8 hours on it, and that was way too long and trying to get the tanker to do what I wanted. So I actually got that under my belt, so it shouldn't be such an arduous task. But anyway, I thought it'd be about time I learnt how to do these things, and especially for my little flying group that I've got, trying to put together a few missions just to do as a practice run, really. Nothing for drama, but just nice to keep some variety up. You know, we have a sandbox, and if I put together some small missions for 4-6 guys, up to 10 maybe at some point, then just make it a bit more interesting. So hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're enjoying your week. It's nice and raining outside, a bit chilly as well, so toasty and warm here though, so that's always good. Haven't really used the editor much, so I'm going to get into that in just 2 seconds. Not much going on in DCS land this week. See if we get an update tomorrow. Might do, or maybe Friday. We'll see. Haven't seen it much on their discussions at the minute. Great idea, thanks for sharing. Yeah, no problem. Replicating, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Kind of come and learn with me. But yeah, I've tried this once before, quite a while ago, and it was interesting because I had a story to start with, and it's just learning the placements and things like that. So I have put in an SA10 before, and some of the other SAM sites. Some of it's fairly simple, and I've got them working and added all the bits and pieces to them, trying out different modes and things like that. So yeah, we'll have to see. Right, let me turn this music down a little bit, this background. I'll keep it running just in the background there quietly. Just adds a little bit of something, doesn't it? So let's see how we do. So I want to be on Caucasus, as everyone's got Caucasus. We've got red selected there, any of these, so Russia's in there, and blue obviously the normal ones. We're going to click UK. So that should be all I need to do as far as that's concerned. So what my idea is to take off from one of the airfields, fly through the valleys maybe, and put some targets in somewhere, and then have some air-to-air in there as well. But it's very small in the mission editor when you look at the map. But from Sanaki Kolki obviously going up to Novo and up to Napa, that's quite a distance. So I need to make sure that I don't make it like it's a monster journey, but also I don't want to put them in to where it's like a 2-minute hop. So whilst I have a think about that, what I'm going to do is put a Coballetti. I'm going to start the tankers off and get an AWACS taken off as soon as the mission starts, and just have a short little journey up to here or something, and just do a racetrack pattern, just so we have them in there. So I want to make that a blue field, add suppliers, and go to full info and check that it's got the unlimited aircraft. Don't need to copy all that, we should be fine. I'm not sure if I need these clicked or not. But unlimited liquids, unlimited munitions, so I'm going to leave those like that because I'm not too sure. Hide not flyable. So that should be all I need to do to set that up as a blue airfield. Let's find the tanker. So what I'm going to put in is KC-135 and I might put an MPRS in as well at some point, because then you can use the drones, the baskets, and we want him to be excellent so it doesn't crash. So I'll just put that in, and I'm going to take off from runway. And we're going to set him to 11x. TKR is the active TACAN. He knows he's a tanker. It's pilot 1. So he'll activate his TACAN as soon as he's in and get up onto station there. That's my understanding. It's worked before, so I'm sure it'll work again. And the other ones will start en route task for tanker. So what I'm going to do is, you see it's, take away that, it's got add, so I'm just going to set it some waypoints. So I want it to take off and fly to here. So if it takes off the other way, depending on the weather, I can just move that to there, and then it'll find its waypoint. So we go to there, to 2. And if we set 3, I want it to be about there, 3, going up to 4, and then it comes back to 5. There it goes for a, we'll put that on there and turn that to landing. Just move that in a little bit. Oh, delete, edit. About there, and we make that 2,500 feet. So his task is refueling. So what I want him to do essentially is fly between 3 and 4 in a racetrack pattern at 20,000 feet. And I want him to fly kind of 300 knots. So I think if you set it to 380, he'll roughly do that. It may need to be 410, but we'll see. So he'll go up to that, and then 20,000 again. 380. So if I go to 3, I can add in an orbit command. I want him to racetrack at 20,000, 380, about 300 knots. Alright, so that's that setting. Then what we can do is go to 4. And I think I had to add an en route task, was it? No. Command. Right, switch waypoint. And we want to switch 4 to 3. So when he gets to 4, he'll fly up there and he'll turn back round in a racetrack, come back to 3 and keep going round in that circle. Which will make it nice and easy for tanking. That's quite a good distance from Kobaleti all the way up to Sukumi before he turns, and it should do a nice turn, because if you've just got the from what I've found, is if you just got the one route, the one line there, and you don't set in an orbit, and you want him to go between these two waypoints, and you set change from 4 to 3, here, fly all the way up here, switch 4 to 3, so he'll turn round, and then he'll snake onto this line, and then he'll do the same there, turn around, and then snake back onto there. Whereas if you set that orbit on a racetrack, you just do a 180 degree turn, come down this way, then 180 degrees back onto that line. So that's the idea. Hopefully that'll work. So if we go back to 3. Now I'm not sure if you need to do this or not. He's already started as a tanker, so we can perform task refueling. And we'll see, I'm not sure if you have to have that or not. He should put his lights on and things like that anyway, once you contact him. So hopefully that's about roughly what I'm doing, just to keep that nice racetrack there. I'm not sure if you need that, but I'll put it in anyway. Hey Saber, afternoon, how's it going? Just thought I'd have a little go at building a simple mission in Caucasus. Just putting the tanker in, obviously. So my idea is just to put some targets in, have a tanker, have an AWACS, a couple of aircraft in there, and some air-to-air stuff, but keep it simple and do just the basics, the very basic, and see what that's like. yeah, we'll have to try it out. Yeah, hopefully nothing too taxing. I think before, on the last one, I was trying to be a bit clever with it, and it just took too long, and it was and it needed more players and things, so I'm sort of designing this for 3 or 4, so it's doable, rather than needing like 10 people in all at once, you know. So I don't think I need anything else in there. I'm just going through the options, just having a look. I'm going to tell him to RTB on bingo fuel so it doesn't fall out of the sky. But I think that's about as exciting as it gets. Don't think I need to add anything else in there. So I'm going to have AWACS. Where can that take off from Caucasus? So as soon as the mission starts, the AWACS and the tanker take off. So I kind of like having that in there. I think it's a nice thing. So we want E3A, I think it is. No, let's whack him on there. And that can be takeoff from runway. And EPLRS is on. I think that's for the data link. Yeah, you have to add the radio frequencies. I'll do that in a second, because otherwise you won't be able to talk to him. I'm just kind of getting these two set up into the where I want them to be. So he can take off and he can fly out to there. And then what we can say is he could come kind of this way up to balls, fly back here, and then we're set 5 there, and 6 can be the landing. Oh. Let's go to 3. Add in perform task. I want him to orbit on the racetrack. I want him up at 38,000 feet. I think 38,000 is the maximum you can go with this. And we'll change that to 380 as well, and then he'll just do what he needs to do. Add that's already in there. Perform command. Set frequency for unit. 251. Just give them a bit of extra power as well. So say AWACS is 251. I think that's our normal frequency for AWACS. And then if we come to 4, I want that to do the same as the other one. See, switch waypoint, turn that to 3. So he knows he's an AWACS. You switch waypoint 4 to 3, so we just do his racetrack here. That should be good enough. He should be safe from enemy fighters if I put them up north a little bit. And we want him set to excellent because we don't want him being rubbish. So I'm going to call that the AWACS. And he can be overlord. So we come back to the tanker. Let's go to there. Add home action. Set frequency 255. And pilot 1. So that's 15. So we'll set his frequency once he gets to there. He'll already have his TACAN on, which is 11x tanker. I'll give you a bearing. And that's KC-135. So I'm going to put some F-16s in here. Okay, we need to change that other one to blue as well. Tazy. So let's go and change that to blue. That it already is. And make sure. And I want takeoff to be from Sanaki, I think. So that's the AWACS, that's the tanker in. And they should do that nice racetrack at the altitude and speed set. There's a number of routes out into different places, but what I like is this one here. I think this is the dam. Yeah, there's the dam. So you can come in along this route, fly this route all the way down, and we could have some targets kind of over here in this town here to come and destroy. Gives it a nice route. It's not too long, it's not too short. Something scenic, something different. Keep low for the ground pounders at least. But there is a little split off here, either to the left or to the right. I don't think we want to go that way. What about this town here? You've got the river there, that's quite scenic. You've got all the trees. Plus, if you've got to veer off to the left or go, there's like room for error there, isn't there? And there's this other bend here. This one's quite easy, I suppose, to filter down into. And you go. I'll set some waypoints to follow, so you go up through here. And it's Mestia. Alright, let's add some units. So, Russian units, air defense, I'll set these ones to high, I think. So we're going to put in 4 of those, all looking that way. Can't drive it. I keep forgetting to do that. Should set it for 1 before I put all the others in, and they should all be pretty much there where I need them to be at it. So it gives me a nice circle. 1, 2, oh, 3. Right, let's check this one. Put him up there. I can go here. Set this one over here. Put it in there. Hopefully there won't be any trees, we can check it later. So they're AAA emplacements, basically guys sitting there with guns. So I'll call that ZU23 AAA1. Group 1. I suppose I better add some rules to these. I'm not sure if I need fire at point or hold. Obviously I've wrote nothing for that. That's just the normal stuff. Set options. So on rules of engagement we'll do weapons free. And alarm state will go red. And engage air weapons. Make it a bit more fun, I guess. So I think as long as I set those 3, it should be good. I'm not sure if you have to set them, but I do, and they seem to do something at least. And they're off-road. Okay, so we've got that set up for there. So let's have a look. Now that's a road, isn't it? Let's go and find something to put on that road. Put some BTR 80s there. Initial, going that way, can't drive. On road. 2, 3, 4, 5. I just want these to be sitting there really rather than moving. So we call these BTR 80 Convoy 1. We'll add some options, weapons free, disperse under fire, alarm state red. Yeah, let's do engage where weapons as well. So they're on that road, they're a little bit hidden. So Basically, I'm going to put a few ground units here to destroy. Let's put something else on this road as well. I like that idea. What else have we got? Put something without some unarmed. Let's see what we've got here. Anything worth having? No, can't see that. Nope. Let's go on road. There's some trucks in there. They can be carrying some secret goods. 2, 3, 4, 5. Even though they're civilian. Call that truck. So you can build out the story. That, you know, some evildoers are taking some, whatever it might be, to somewhere where you don't want them to tend it, and your job is to go and stop them. So that's quite an interesting mission. Mission 2, Caucasus, and that's going to be convoy strike. Oh, that's slowing down. That zoom's not being very good at the minute. Very slow. I wonder if it's those trucks. Oh, okay. These ones. Yeah, that zoom's really slowed down on here. Since I put those in. See that? I'm really moving the wheel there. There you go. Today, in you go. Wonder if I should change. I wonder if it's these. Yeah. Nah, it's just been a bit slow. Alright, let's get out of here. Reload it. No, still doing the same. Oh well, we just have to put up with it. Well, let's find some other things to put there. What was it? Oh, what's that? Oh, that's one of those. Take that off. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, Bedford. It's a bit bare, isn't it? It's the autumn, isn't it? Let's go autumn truck. Okay, let's have a group of those. 5. There we go, picking the one. Yeah, I'll put those on the road, they can sit there quite happy. Bedford convoy. Bedford convoy 1. Hey Vinny, how's it going? I'm building a little simple mission to fly with some of my guys. With Saber train and that, if they're interested in having a go at it. But just trying to do something simple, not too technical, and see how we get on and see if it works. And got an AWACS in there, got a tanker in there. I'm going to put some other aircraft. We're going to have like a valley run for the ground pounders. And a couple of air-to-air aircraft in there as well, protecting the I could put a helicopter in protecting it, but I'm kind of making it up as I go along and seeing what I can come up with today. Just for something a bit different. You know, DCS flying, when you do it all the time, gets a bit repetitive, so running out of ideas on what to do, so I thought I'd do some mission building instead and get a bit more whilst I have a break from the flying side, as I've been doing quite a lot of it recently. So we'll see how it goes. So I've got some AAA so far. I've got a convoy of BTR-80s and a convoy of trucks. But if this continues to be slow, I'm going to have to shut it down and start it again. So I wonder, is it worth putting in a SAM unit? Probably not. That might just be one thing too much, you know. Like helis, warbirds, etc. Yeah, flying helis is I've done those. I've done P-51. I've got that warbird, and when I was at GR, I did that a lot. So I'll just sort of get into this a bit. So what else should we have? Well, there's some things like let's have a look. Ground unit, fortification. No, I don't want that. Don't want soldiers. Let's see. That's what that looks like. No, I don't want to on that. I think that's part of some mods I've got on there. Don't want that. Right, anything with avoid do that. Because when I fly with Tor, they're using mods at the moment for gives you lots of interesting stuff. But I don't want to start messing with that. Takan beacon. At least you can find the target then, I suppose, isn't it? Watchtower, outpost, bunker. Put bunker 2 in. Oh yeah, we could stick a couple of them in. So let's have that as an initial looking that way. 2, 3, 4. Put one near the bridge, I think. There we go. Some of these just in case. There we go. And that is bunker group 1. Oh, they're going to make them. Oh, US. That's switched. Alright, let's get rid of that. Didn't notice that. Right. Right, it's in Russia now. Well, let's have a look. Oh, that's better. Yeah, I like that one. Right, let's have that initial 3, 4. So you put one there. One can go there. One can go over there. Set these up. Let's save that. Yeah, there's a few targets in there to shoot at. So that'd be good for maybe some Mavericks, maybe some rockets, maybe some dumb bombs. Tell you, there's a few choices there. But if you get too close, you're going to get AAA firing at you. Don't want to put man pads in because I think they're a bit of a pain in the neck. Then you've got to send an A10 in or something like that to find them and destroy them, and that just takes too long. So I thought that would be a bit meh. Any ideas of any other sort of targets that could go in there? Make it a bit interesting. Let's think. You usually find things like, you know, buildings and stuff. The static objects, can they be destroyed? Those static objects would literally just be that, wouldn't they? Don't think you can destroy them. Oh, stick a flag in. What else we got? Oil derrick. Oil platform. Yeah, let's stick an outpost in, shall we? Oh, it's going to be USA again. Pump station, railway crossing, workshop. Yeah, I'm not sure if these are destructible or not. Oh, look at that! It's got a road. Oh, that'd be interesting. You stick an outpost on the road, and the road goes through there, and it's got like a. Have a look. Right, there's the model. So if we turn it this way, place it on that road there. Oh, that's interesting. And then what we could do is set some infantry by that. Let's go with just go with soldiers, couldn't we? We'll set some options for him. Don't know if that'll make him do anything, but he might run off. So it's set 2, 3, 4, 5. Edit. One guy there. Let's move this guy first because it'll move everyone else. One guy there. One guy there. One guy there. One guy in there. One guy in there. That's like a little interesting thing there. You can go and throw some bombs down or something. Something like that. Update just dropped. Oh, is that what, for DCS? Is there an update today? Oh, nice, 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 nice. Oh, okay, I'll have to update that later. That's cool. Hopefully there might be something good in there. Might just be a little one, I'll take it. Oh, that bot again. Well, no, I'm going to have to keep changing these bots because I keep setting them up and something goes a bit haywire with it. Whoops. If you send me that, let's have a look. I don't know if Saber's still on. Can you see those links that Auntie posted? I set these things up and I don't go through the settings half the time, but it's people keep getting deleted and stuff. Oh dear. Oh, that's funny. Right. Let's see. Soldiers 1. Want to kill my AI? Yeah. Yeah, oh damn, silly thing. They've been going off on my Discord as well, and I've had to change them. Let's have a look actually whilst I'm here. Is it Nightbot that did it? Gonna stick that? Yeah. I need to set them up properly. Let me see if I can do that. Nightbot. Yeah, I can't remember what I used to log in. Let's try Twitch. Right, here we go. So what will that be in? Let's have a look at options. So I've got a whitelist. Let's have a look. There you go, try again. I'm not sure if yeah, it is a bit stuck. I've just got it repeating over and over. Just for something in the background. If it's too loud, I'll turn it down a little bit. Just gives me something in to focus on. Oh, let's have a look at the. Let's have a quick look. So we've got distant sandstorm effects, blah 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 blah. Hard semi FPS decrease during sort of this fixed. Something for the C101, 190, F18 skins, A10A kneeboard and HUD only view, K50, Skiffle optics, will not track targets that are obstructed by buildings, can't say that Russian word, but corrected engine sounds, Spitfire campaigns, a bit light, isn't it? Oh well, better than nothing. I was hoping there'd be like a little something for the F16, but strange to have one out on a Tuesday. Maybe they'll do another one Friday, considering this one's quite a dinky. Oh well. No, nothing there, is there? Interesting that. Alright, so what else can I stick in my little area? I was looking at this. I've got a static object in there because I thought that'd be interesting, that little outpost there on the road. Militarise the area a little bit. No, nothing wrong with the F16 whatsoever, it's just a few extra goodies that we might like. Everything works perfectly, it's fine. I mean, really, it's just as long as you can drop the bombs and shoot the missiles, that's all you need, isn't it? Right, I'm gonna have a look, see what else I'm quite like these static objects. Just sort of see, just add a little bit to the area. Something a bit interesting, militarises the area. There's a toilet. Need to go bomb a toilet. What else we got? Oh, let's change that back to Russia. TV tower. Watchtower. Oh, that's interesting. Tech combined. Yeah. The thing is, if you put in a toilet, you then got to go and find the T-Rex to come in and get him. What, supermarket? Got Tesco's in there. Tech hangar. So are these destructible? If I put these in, can you bomb them? I'm not too sure. Wouldn't qualify you for. Because you got all these different structures and things. Just to add to the area a little bit. Restaurant. What restaurant ever looks like that? That looks like doesn't look like a restaurant, does it? Railway station. It's just a square. It's not a railway station. It's just a box. I think everything is destroyable. Oh, okay. Excellent. So we can put in a few things like that. As long as it's just an area that you can just go and bomb the hell out of. And that. Okay, let's have a look. Right, there's no, don't need that because there's no railway line. Just an outpost. Tire with a flag. A red flag. Military staff. Oil derrick. Garage. Fault tent. Oh. Could stick a FARP on there with a few things around it. Might be interesting. Put a couple of helis on there to shoot. Electric power box, just containers. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I take it a fault would be in this part. I would imagine, but might be wrong. Air defense. Fortification maybe. No. There we go. Do I want a single one or do I want an entire? So I can stick that there. It's quite big, isn't it? Oh, it's Russian. That doesn't matter, don't need to do that. Add some supplies to it. Call that FARP. Right, there's my FARP. So let's have some static objects around there. Structures, wasn't it? So let's have a look down. Right, let's stick in an ammo storage. Look that way. Okay. It's USA again. Russia, there we go. Oh, where'd that go? Right, there we go. Russia ammo storage. Turn that off. Right, let's have a look at these command posts. Let's stick in a fuel depot. Can look that way. Russian it. Stick in FARP tent. Not sure how much room you need for this. Put 2 of those in. Hopefully that won't kill it as far as FPS goes. Yeah, that's a nice load of targets. Don't need more than that. These shouldn't be. They should be red. So we've got a nice military base type of area. Oh, excuse me, of area there. So we've got some AAA. We've got some interesting features. We've got 2 convoys, but I'm not having them moving. I want them to just stay there, but they might. I don't know. And some bunkers as well. A couple of different types. So that's quite a few different ones there to go in, run in, and have a bombing run on. And if I stick a couple of helis in, let's go to my 24s. Let's set that up. And have them evade. Right, so we've got chaff flare using. Next fired missile. That should be on bingo fuel. And then we'll have 2 of them in there. Oh. That hasn't quite worked. Oh, that's not working out very well. Okay, let's take away them. Let's try that again. Helicopters. Don't want to do that. Oh yeah, that's... Oh, that must do it. I was expecting them to sit on these bits, but oh well, we'll see in a sec. See what happens. Let's add those rules again. Weapons 3. See what happens. It's threat, evade fire. Radar using. Yeah, so I'm gonna I'll just load them up with something for the fun of it. And 2 will go there as well. And those are right, let's go in and have a look, see if I can see them. As a spectator should be able to, I think. Yeah, it'd be interesting flying this. It's, depends where else you put it. It depends, doesn't it? You know, it could be fun, it could be a bit meh. Definitely just need some air-to-air guys in there, I think, just to spice it up a bit, get a couple of aircraft looking after the area and seeing. Oh yeah, there we go. I need to change the position. got a fart shelf. Interesting. So I think where's a flat bit down here, down the other inlet. So I need to move those down into that clearing now, I think. We've got some tents. But it works, you could. It's interesting, to say the least. Alright, there goes tanker. There goes the AWACS. There's one of the AAA guns. So they might work up there. There's the BTR. Yeah, I might have to move some of those off of this by the looks of it. I need to set some waypoints for the hinds because they're just that can move. I need to put it down there more, I think. That one's doable, but moving that down there a little bit. There's me road thing there. That one's got trees, but I move him back there, that'd be better. And there's my outpost with my men guarding it. That doesn't look too bad actually. It's like in my toilet. Right. Okay, so that's on a slopey bit, so they need to be moved down here. If I can. Turning point. That needs to come more down this way, I think. I've got a big object for this. There we go. And then I can move that down to here. Move that down to here. Move the tents. This one, I think, on it. Move that side. There we go. Now let's put the helicopters back. Parking hot. Let's add in some waypoints so they can take off there. I'll just have them flying around this kind of area. Right, so this move so I might just leave that there actually. It's, you know, as long as you can find it and blow it up, it doesn't matter, does it? Alright, so then they'll take off and fly that route. I could set them up to do, let's see if that option's in there actually. Let's get them doing an orbit. Right, perform command, switch waypoint, and that can go back to 3. Right, let's see what happens. We'll just fly all the way along there and then come back. See if that works. Not sure if it will. Might just have to be between 2 points, but find out. Alright, let's check that. All saved. McCoy Elite, hello, how you doing? Good to see you, welcome. Yeah, it's silly that, isn't it? That shelf. Might be a bit better now. There we go. So they got a couple of tents there. I could put in a couple more helis actually, couldn't I? Just some transport things. And there's the depot. Quite a nice area actually, isn't it, in the valley there? It's got a couple of points of exit and an entry point. I do like that, that's awesome. Right, there's all my little men. And there's those. Alright, there's quite a few in there. At least that's looking a bit better. See, let's move, it's working better now. So let's put in a couple more helis just to have a few things to shoot down. Shouldn't kill the FPS there. Got a couple of MI8s. See how that works out. Let's put some waypoints in for them. And I'm going to have them flying out a bit further. So let's stick that there. Right, let's save that, let's have a look. Yeah, now we're talking, aren't we? There we go. Let's see if they all stay out of each other's way, hopefully. That's not bad. Have a nice active area with a few things flying around. Yeah, off he goes. He's taken it as well. There you go, that's active. Nice. Right, that'll do for that bit. Right, so that's all those targets and everything set up. I also save regularly just in case it crashes, which it has done a few times. Right, so we've got AWACS in, we've got a tanker in, we've got our nice little target area there, and we've got to come in via the dam, fly all along there. So I really want now chick. This one actually. Oh, there we go. So what I'm going to do there is just take a couple of cap aircraft. So Russian. Let's go 29s. Right, 2 of those, and I'm going to take off from parking hot. So they taxi out a little bit. Okay, so they're going to go one way or the other, aren't they? So let's just stick waypoint 1 there. So I want them to come in, but not be. If I have them cross there, maybe. That's the landing. 3 minutes. Save. I'll just load them up with that one. MiG Group 1. So at 3. Won't be any helicopters in there, so that'll be good. Search, then engage, and then I want to set them on an orbit racetrack. 350 knots. But have to see what happens. If that's too close, they're just going to. As soon as you take off, they're going to come for you, and if they're too far away, then it's not going to work either. So we'll have to see. 4, and I'm going to set them the same as I did with the tanker and the AWAC, switch waypoint, and so 4 becomes 3. Let me go back to 3. Add set option, weapons free. Yeah, weapons free. Reaction to threat. Made fire. Set them in a formation. There's an RTB on bingo fuel. Let's see how that one goes. So if you've got a cap there and then you're in the valley anyway, but if you come out of it, you've got to send some aircraft in to get these guys. I don't know, we'll see. They might. As soon as you spring up or you're in this bit here, they might see you. I don't know, we'll have to see. So that's two MiG-29s in the cap flight between these two waypoints. That's your target area. Here's your friendly area. Now, you can stick in a sight here to stop these coming too far this way. But that might need a Patriot sight. Set Sanaki as blue in case. Give some options. Also, will they see the tanker if it's there? So what I'm going to do is move that down a bit. Go between there and that's enough time to do a refuel, isn't it? Yeah, if I stick a Patriot sight in here, then that gives you a safe zone and stops the AI coming in too close, which wouldn't be good. I've got let's see. Right, so let's go to that one. Air defense. Okay, here's all the Patriot stuff. Or Patriot. We need a 137. There. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units looking that way. Alright, so we have one of those. MSQ 104. EPP 3, the ICC, the MPQ 53, and then some launchers, the 901s, I think. Yeah. 3. Just set that there. That one. That one. That one. There. And there. There we go. Hopefully that should be enough. All I need to set up for that. We want their skill to be excellent, don't we? That's one thing I forgot to do. Let's see how much coverage that can. Right, let's see. I have to move it back a bit actually off of Snarky. We'll find them. So I want that ring to be sort of on that part there really. I'll stick it there, then that's, we can move that one up to here. Like that. Gives a bit of protection for that area. Right, so you've got that protection, that area is protected, so if they come down they're going to go back, or they're going to get shot at. Right, so this needs to be at 15, wouldn't it? See, at 380. Don't matter after that. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, there we go. So that's the Patriot site. Here they are. So they're not going to be like totally apparent to begin with, but they're definitely going to be coming. Look nice actually, those models, don't they? Right, so they're on the way. Where the helis are going. Flick through these. Oh, there you go, and there's that site. Looking in that direction. That should be alright. In the middle of a field. So there you've got the launchers, the 3 launchers, and then you've got the radio trucks and the tracker and everything. Command centre. I suppose you could set those quite spread out, but for these purposes I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, so now let's put in the blue aircraft at Sanaki. So I've got those all set. So I want to put in some F-16s. Client. Take off from ramp. I'll just give it that loadout, and then people can just change it and chop and change to what they want to do. Let's give it the hard T. Give it a have glass. Skin, that actually looks really good. It's available on the DCS website as a user skin, and they actually work really well and look quite nice. There's, you know, the Dutch Solo display one down there, and the YF-16. You know, for what it is, looks good. So these guys are ground attack, I think, actually. So this got Mark 82s and they put a TGP on it. Yeah, let's put those on then. It's easily interchangeable in the mission, isn't it? Right, let's put that on. 2, 3. Chucks him in there. Yeah, set it to client and then you can choose it, you see, when you actually join the mission. So I think they've all got, yeah. I'll just put in some waypoints to help. So let's put one there. Let's go up here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7's the target. And then I'll put 8 down here, and it's find your own way back. 9 will turn into the landing point. File, save. And then we'll put into F-15s. I can't change that. Better put them in. There you go. Can you change it now? Yeah. So they're going to do a fighter sweep. Oh blimey. Yeah, there you go. That's a ton of weapons. Let's have a look. Oh, that'll do, won't it? Alright, we'll have 2 of them in. Take off from ramp. We need to add some waypoints. 1. Send them that way. 3, 4, and then 5, 6, which is the landing. Oh, so between 3 and 4 is the if they're up high. Oh. There we go, so we've got the route for the F-16s in down low with whatever bombs they want to carry, etc. And a couple of F-15s that go up and do a cap over between 3 and 4. Fighter sweep cap in this area. So if there's 1 or 2, it gives them a little something to do. Then they can have a look for the helicopters as well if they finish that. So there's plenty to do for everyone. And then, you know, you've got 2 or 3 F-16s coming in to destroy all this lot. If they don't take the CBU-97s, because that would just, you know, I suppose if you're going for the convoys you could take those. Or, you know, if you put them in this area it's going to destroy all that, isn't it? Maybe. But there's some individual ones. You can take Mavericks and a TGP, Mark 82s, CBU-97s if you want to go for convoy. So there's quite a few options there, plus you'll get fired back at if you go too low or when you're running through this area. If you come up high, if these are here, they're going to come and get you, so you've got to rely on these guys. If they're not in, then just 3 F-16s, and that's going to be an interesting one as well. And plus we've got the Patriot site just defending there if you need to run back, or if you know, run out of missiles and you're having a problem. Stops these guys coming in too close, going for the tanker and the AWACS. So that should work out quite nice. I don't think I'm going to put anything going through this valley. So it's just that area there. So there's your 2 F-15s and there's your 3 F-16s. There you go, it's all loaded up with a TGP as well and fuel tanks and all the good stuff. Let's see if auto start works actually. Haven't tried that with this INS update, I don't think. I think I might have, I'm not sure. I think it stalls when the INS line starts. I'm just going to have a little flight and go in that general direction and see if I've got things in where I need them to be, see what it looks like. See if I can get those MiG-29s to come after me. I just had to plug in my head tracking.
Pull up. Altitude. Warning. Jammer. Counter. Cat flare. Low. Out.
INS.
Lock. Caution. Bingo. Soda. ISS.
Let's leave that one off. Waiting for our INS line. That's usually as far as the auto start goes on this for the hot start. For the auto start even. Need to turn that on. I usually do it manually, but just check that the where the waypoints take you as well. See if it's easy to follow. There we go, it's a bit easier. Let's turn that off. I think the INS line is about 4 minutes, so see that auto start complete. So it takes you up to the INS line. Let's set this head tracking properly. I think I've moved my seat. Make sure my headset's on properly. I've got it stuck to the side of my headphones with super glue because it broke my clip. So I've bodged it. But it's you know, it's fixed. So you're 2.3. When that says when that gets to 8.0, the ready will flash. The alarm will flash in there as well. and then you can just set the switch here to nav and you're good to go. You don't have to put in any of the coordinates at the minute because that's not implemented, I don't think. So they're already set in the altitude as well. There's your ground speed, 0 at the minute. That's quite a nice little feature. As soon as that's aligned, I'm going to take off and go fly the waypoints, go up to that, get around that area, see what happens, see what it's like. I haven't done any tutorials as yet, as I'm just getting into it myself. I may put some information up at some point. This will definitely be available to go back over and have a look. But there's a lot to the mission editor, and lots of different variables and triggers and scripting you could do as well, and quite advanced stuff. So just doing the basics at the minute. But this basic mission is just using literally just like I made a mission before, and then I haven't touched it for best part of a year, maybe longer. I think last year I did some mission editing as the last time. It's just getting into it gradually and setting up something simple but effective and good to do. So, but what I do as well is I'll set up some weather using the current METAR for the area, as it usually gives some interesting results. But the thing with clouds is a bit of a problem, because you'll get them over one area, not another. Some people will see them, some people won't. So it just depends, you know. I'll probably set this to autumn as well, just to make it a bit more seasonal. But I'll do the odd tutorial here and there, but I don't do loads of them. I find it a bit arduous, and there's so many out there doing tutorials that, you know, everyone's just going to say the same thing near enough every time. So yeah, I like to do it a little bit, do my own thing a bit differently. So that line 6.2 now. It gets up to a certain point, I can't remember which point it is, and then it goes a bit faster. So there's a map button there as well, but there's no map. Well, the waypoints are in, we see the route there. So just after 1, 2, onward and upward. Seven. Seems longer to me. They were saying 4 minutes, but it does seem, to me at least, it seems like you sat here for longer. But apparently it's 4 minutes. So everything else is set up. Parking brake is off. Don't need to worry about lights because they're not in yet. RWR is set. Chaff and flare, they're set, and into manual we've got program 1. This is all on. IFF is on. There's your lights panel, doesn't work. There's some switches down here that will need to be on, all those 4 there. You've got some lights here, internal lights, all these switches are on. That's on, which also means TACAN's on. Fuel flow's going, there's your oxygen. I've moved my rudders, there we go, ready. Flick that over. Right, let's taxi. Go to return. We want steer point 1. I'm just going to follow these waypoints, get up to that dam, follow the dam, and see if we can get to the targets without getting lost. Is really the well, I've got them in there. Right, let's hold 80. See that it seems to shift a bit. It's going right. Just using the rudders to keep a little bit too much there. 140. Need to get quite a good speed up for the when you're loaded. Gear up. Right, let's go to 2. Cut off the burner as well whilst I'm in the turn. There we go, we need to go this way. I'm going to stay low. It's a good idea to see how the fuel goes well. We cut that back to 95%. Obviously, if the journey's too long, you run out of fuel, or you get, you know, on the way back, you've got to think of as well. So you want plenty of fuel left by the time you get there. Drop tanks at some point, probably. Plus you're going to be a lot lighter on the way back. But you know, it's a good thing to try it out, obviously. What I'm thinking is make sure that it's, you know, pretty straightforward as far as following the waypoints. There you go, we've got 450 knots. Don't feel like it, but we are chugging along somewhat. I like looking over the top as well and seeing the nose. That's quite cool. Now, I've saved the mission, so if there's a crash, I've got everything as was. I'm not sure if DCS will behave itself. Usually does. But I've hit fly mission from the editor, so we'll have to see.
Overlord, in field, 1-1, request picture.
Not sure if I set that frequency. Can't remember what I set it to now. He may not respond until he's
Overlord,
on station.
in field, 1-1, request picture. Enfield 1-1.
There you go.
Overlord. 2 groups. First group at Bulls 028-480 at 35,000. Additional group at Bullseye 023-490 at 26,000.
Right, so we set up the AWACS correctly. That's on 251. 255 would be the
Enfield
tanker.
1-1. Overlord. Bra 033-450 at 35,000. Hot.
Right, so you can see the dam. So this waypoint running in this way, you can see the dam there. This is a nice little entry point into that area.
At 26,000 hot.
So you can just change your approach a bit. So that's nice and easy. Nice and straightforward, won't get lost. Unless you ignore it.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Alright, the next waypoint's set, so I've basically got to follow the valley until we hit the next waypoint. I think some of the waypoints might be a little close to each other. It's hard to swap them as you're flying. This is quite scenic.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
Right, and there's the 29s. So
Altitude. Altitude.
those fighters will need to go in straight away and go and get those. Because there you go, they're launching straight away as well. So they might be a little too close for comfort. I'm going to get hit, but that's okay.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
It seems to be taking me this way. So I might have taken the wrong turn there. That's the 29s in fully.
Altitude.
No, we're good.
Altitude. 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 Pull up.
Oh, don't hit the tree. So it's good as well. So if there's a MiG-29 that they're not engaging and he comes for you, you can kind of duck and dive and get moving. Well, this look of it, which is nice, adds to a bit of intensity as well, doesn't it?
Altitude.
And you think,
Altitude.
no, there you go, got me. So he will come in and get you. Well, I got quite far before he did that. So I think what I need to do is move them because they're here and they're set to search and destroy, so they're going to go from here and come in to get you down here. So I think I was going towards waypoint 5 at the time, so I must have been down this bit here. I think I'm close to this one. I think 1, 2, 4. Oh yeah, so there's a turn. So there's a turn there onto 4, and you can follow because that waypoint's set there. I knew that to go that way, so that's pretty good. Let's set that back a bit. But you kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to do. Have some threats, have some targets, have a protection area, and then go in. This bit's the dangerous bit. Because they didn't come in here, they came in between those bits. So if these guys don't manage to kill them and they kill them, when your ground pounders come in, you're going to be in trouble. Between this down this little route here, which I thought they'd see you anyway, and they're going to come in and get behind you and shoot you down. So that's quite good, because it puts pressure on the F-15s as well. You know, you've got to go in and perform your task, and you've got to get rid of these two MiG-29s, or the F-16s are going to have to fight their way in. As soon as they get detected, or they see a 29, they're going to have to change to fight their way in if they want to get to this target. If they ignore it, they're going to get shot down, or at least one or two might get shot down. One might make it, but eventually he's going to get into trouble. So it's not impossible, it's not over the top overkill, but it's meaningful, which is good. I like that. So as long as they do, everyone does their job, and should work out quite well. That's quite a nice little mission, that. So we'll give that a go at some point and see how we get on with it. But yeah, that's definitely one in the bag. And anyway, guys, I'm going to call that quits for today, because it was just a short stream just to get a mission built, just to do something a bit different. And I'll be back flying ASAP. When we fly this mission, I'll definitely stream it. It'll be an interesting one. And I'll find something to do that sparks my interest as far as flying in DCS goes. As I've been doing a lot of practicing and a lot of training, and it's you know, gets a bit much after a while, so it's nice to have a little break and to do some other things. And been playing COD as well, Modern Warfare. That's been good fun. And I'll try and get in and sort some flying out for a week-long streaming very, very soon. So anyway, guys, thanks to everyone that's come to watch. Thanks for chatting. It's been great to see you. Hope that helped you as well, and maybe you took a little something away from that. I know I'm definitely getting somewhere with it now, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. So anyway, guys, take care, enjoy your DCS, and I will see you again very soon. Ta-ra.
Thank you for watching another Gumbo's Flying Circus live stream. Don't forget to join the Discord channel. Like, share, follow and subscribe for regular updates, chat, screenshots and more. Your kind support is always greatly appreciated. See you next time for another Gumbo's Flying Circus live stream.